I believe in the power of the seed. All of this from seed. Got some new ones, y'all. They are heirloom perennial seeds. Some of these are also. So let's get it. Let's grow. B, how you doing? So I'm gonna move this out the way. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life, and I just realized that I never got to some of the, I hate the word, survival crops that I ordered. So we're gonna plant them today. The first few, let me tell you what we're gonna plant. We're gonna plant borage, and it's from Survival Garden Seeds. Feverfew, lavage, calendula, stinging nettle, my favorite, the toothache plant, oregano, and maybe a few zinnias. We'll see. So let's get this thing started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, I got my tray here, and I got all of the little seedlings that were in here out of here, and I'm just gonna put holes in this thing. Now some of these seeds are so small that you don't bury them. So maybe I shouldn't put too many holes, huh? So, and this is for my markers. Here they are. And then I got some zinnias that I got for free from Baker Creek. So the name of this is Survival Garden Seeds. I bought it on the Amazon store. If you want to look at it, or if you want to buy the set. This is not all of them. It's about 30 or 40 packs of seeds. So oregano, I already know oregano is small. So I'm just going to put oregano directly on top of this thing. Here's my spray gun. It's over there where it doesn't need to be. I'll put it directly on top of this these pods. So I put it in the middle of my hand, and they are dust level, y'all. As a matter of fact, they're sticking to my hand. So I'm just gonna sprinkle, 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 and that's it. Oregano is planted. And this is Arginium vulgar. I'm just gonna put oregano on here. Oregano is one of those super herbs. Oregano will help you with a lot of problems, especially if you got a viral infection, something. Next will be the toothache plant. I grew this last year. I got a whole bag of toothache flowers. That's what you use for the toothache. If you have a toothache, you take the flower, you put it in your mouth, you chew it, it numbs everything. And Lord, I didn't know I was going to need it, but then I did. It's one of those plants that you don't know. These are also small. So you just put them on top. They're really small. I'm listening to my chick's pet. All right. So that's toothache plant. And it says Almeda auricula. I don't know. There it is. So I'm gonna put toothache on here. I think one of my chicks got out. If they get out, I kick them out. They go outside. That's what I do. They're making a mess. And I'm tired of putting Clorox on the floor. Next will be, and the dogs might eat them. The next will be stinging nettle. I could have swore, I hear a chick back there. And stinging nettle is also small. So we're gonna put that directly on top of the soil. No burying. If you got dust level seeds, do not bury them. I'm just telling you, you don't have to listen to me. The smaller the seed, the harder it is for it to come out of the ground. And I'm gonna put stinging nettle on this thing. Or stinging on this thing. I don't know, he's crying or she's crying, whatever. Next one will be lavage. Lavage. Some of these, I mean, when they say survival crops, when I research it, these are pretty big. When I research them, these are big ones. They're definitely survival crops. Most of them are perennials. And they're all heirloom. All of them. So lavage is big, so I'm putting them in the ground. Uh-oh. I accidentally put one over here. Let me see if I can get it out. Put 3 seeds per thing. Okay, I got extra in my hand. Don't plant your whole pack. Seeds are hard to come by. I'm not saying to hold on to them until they expire. Seeds really don't expire, but they get less potent every year. So know that. Don't hold on to them forever. Just plant them in succession. You know, the oldest ones first. Okay, next one is going to be, oh, I gotta write down that. Lavage. A lot of these things I've never had before. But I watched a bunch of videos on them, and most of them are perennials, and you have to plant them over and over again, and they come up every year. So you don't have to, you know, I mean, most people think that gardeners have to plant every year and that you need a bunch of annuals, and that is not true. A gardener can have a bunch of plants that come up every year, and they just maintain them. And that's what I'm striving for. You ain't got to work yourself to death. Those annuals will have you working working day and night. You ain't got to do that. It ain't got to be like that. And the older you get, even if you're not old or you're not middle-aged or whatever you are, or whatever you consider yourself as, who wants to work harder, work smarter? If you can feed your family with a plant that you only plant once, that's smarter to me. So this is calendula. You can eat these flowers. That's why they're here. And it says Pacific Beauty Mix. You hear that? That doggone thing is crying. It sounds like a chicken chick. But I don't see it. Oh, my eggs are hatching. We're going to look at that in a minute. I thought something got out. They're hatching. Next one is feverfew. Now I'm happy. So I got 4 incubators going. Ooh, feverfew is small. I bought some feverfew. I bought some. That was already the herb. I already bought the herb, but shoot. This thing is definitely dust level. Oh, shoot. Gotta be careful. Okay, feverfew. That's when you got a headache. I bought some feverfew capsules. They weren't cheap. A lot of the stuff that we buy from the pharmacy comes from some of these plants, or they make a synthetic version of what the basic plant is. Next one is borage. Did I already plant borage? No. Borage ain't got much season. I must have planted it before. My ears are itching. I got allergies, y'all. Whew. It's gone. I'm over here fussing, talking about they got out. I put most of the chicks out. So I was like, they couldn't be, there's only like 2 chicken chicks in here. The other ones, I just changed that thing yesterday. So here is the borage. I'm doing 2 seeds per pot. And they already, I up the, so when you're hatching chicks, right? For chickens, because I'm not proficient on the other ones. Day 17, day 1 through 17, don't put no water. Let them use the humidity, let the incubator use the humidity that's already in your house. But day 17, you go ahead and fill that bottle up and you soak that joker down. You bring that humidity up, all the way up. And apparently, they hatch. Because they're in there, the early birds, the ones that were already somewhat developed, they're here. All right, so I have room for my zinnias, and it's called Persian carpet. And I love zinnias, and this was free, so I really appreciate when they give us seeds. I do. I don't take any of this stuff for granted, because everything nowadays is for the almighty dollar. So I'm gonna take a few of them in my hand. We're gonna do this. Growing seeds is just like me hatching these chicks. First of all, every animal is different. What you do for one animal, especially with eggs, to hatch them is completely different, or to keep them alive is different from another animal. All of them are different. All of them. Some are close, but like ducks and geese, they need yeast. I had to go and buy some brewers yeast. I can't even say it. And you gotta learn the tricks of the trade. If you wasn't raised like that, and I was raised in New York City, so we ain't had no geese. Only geese I don't think I ever saw geese in New York City. I don't. First time I saw them was probably at them people's property the other day. And the only thing I regret about going there is not getting more geese. And I was really, really nice to them people. And it's strange, right? You go to these people's property to look at what they have, and they'll let you see just a little section of what they actually have. You be surprised what some of these people have. It makes me wonder, what kind of world have I been excluded from? And it's happened to me more than once. I'm living in, it's like an alternate universe. I got the cheapest geese I could find. Mine are mixed, right? I only bought 5. But I didn't want to buy them from the TSC because they're really small and sometimes they pass away. I buy from TSC. I buy chicks from TSC all the time. But when it comes to geese, turkey, and ducks, well, ducks and geese, I guess. Waterfowl, they'll survive most likely. They're little tough birds. But turkeys, oh no. I don't want turkey unless it's at least 3 months, or I hatch it myself. I just hatched my first one just yesterday. So chickens, I'm good at now. I've gotten good at chickens, and I've gotten good at hatching quail and keeping them alive. And when you buy from these people, because they sell you stuff, and they'll most of them are happy to tell you the tricks of the trade when you buy from them. Waterfowl have to wash out their nose. You have to have a kiddie pool minimum, or one of them big old cement trays to keep them washing out their nose. They gotta do that, or build them a small pond, which I intend to do. I'm taking them out to the country in a day or so. So the thing about keeping your mind active is always trying to learn new things. I stay curious, and I don't get information from one person or one group of people. I work my way around. I ain't gonna let you trap me. I learned my lesson about just listening, getting your information from one person, because they can steer you wherever they want to take you. Don't let people steer you. Don't let people take you somewhere and leave you there. And the thing is, with some people, when they tell you things, they don't live by that. They tell you things they don't even do themselves. So you live your life and you get your information from multiple sources. And I know people don't like, people are, the phrase is trust but verify, and verify it more than once. Just like you go out, if you get work done on your house, you get 3 quotes. Somebody tell you something about your garden or about livestock, you check it 3 times to make sure that person first of all, know what the heck they talking about, or they're not giving you partial or impartial information, because some people are being paid off. They're being paid off by the man. And I'm not talking about the government. I'm talking about whoever they represent, lobbyists. Everybody trying to make $1, and I understand that. Me too. I'm trying to make it too, but I got a conscience. Some people don't. They'll take you out. They'll take your mind out and drop you off near the edge, and then they'll walk away because they don't believe in half the stuff they talk about. So anyway, continue to garden and continue to learn. What are you doing? What did you lick? Let me put him outside so he gets some water. He done ate something and it's probably got pepper on it or something. Go outside and drink some water, boy. You make me so sick sometimes. Sure enough, he didn't go to the water. Eating dirt. He's eating dirt. I don't know what he ate. No, well. No, it's still there. I had a Scotch bonnet on the table, but it's still there. So I don't know what he ate. Serves him right. So I'm just watering this stuff down, and I'm using this spray bottle. All right. Not hard to find. You get it on the internet. All of my stuff is marked. And I'm going to continue to water it until it's all done. See how easy that was? Everything's going to come up at a different rate, but it's going to come up. I have the faith in the seed. I got my seed packets wet, so I'm a little upset with myself. I thank everybody for being with me. I hope you all continue to grow your stuff. We are not just surviving, we are thriving. Don't accept that. Don't accept that poverty mentality. You go ahead, grow your stuff, and keep a positive state of mind. Trust me, it'll help you. It helps your health, and it reflects on everything, every part of your life, not including the garden. It's Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I thank everybody for being with me, and I will see you guys on the next one. We're not surviving, we thriving. Bye, y'all. Coming out of the dark. Finally see the light now. Who says you can't grow from seed? Huh? Well, days later. And here we are.